What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today it's gonna be the long-awaited talk about the trailer. I do want to sincerely apologize for how long it's taken me to do this, but with that apology out of the way, let's get started and talk about the reasons behind the trailer and all of those other topics about the trailer. So let's start with the reason behind. Well, the reason behind doing it was I love to camp. However, no matter how you have your motorcycle set up, you can only bring X amount of stuff. So I wanted to bring more. So that was part of the reason behind at least getting a trailer. Now the reason doing it and turning it into a camper was so that I could also have a little bit nicer camping area than just staying in a tent at a campsite. Because let's be honest, tent camping's fun, but it can be uncomfortable. Those are kind of the main reasons. There's another reason too, which is I'm going to try to use it to help get my fiance, used to camping and wanted to go camp. Because her idea of camping right now is going and staying at a motel. Not hating on her too much about that, but I mean a little. But I digress. No, that's kind of would be it with the reason behind it. It's just I wanted some comfier camping spot. I wanted to be able to haul more to my campsites and stuff, and then also wanted to try to get the fiance a little bit more okay with camping, because if her idea right now is staying in a motel, she ain't gonna stay in a tent. So build a little pop-up camper, and that will actually help her possibly. But now let's get on talking about the build. Most of if any part of this has actually come from a real thing, I could not tell you. Truthfully, found it all in a junkyard. That's how it actually got started. Saw the box in the junkyard. Basically he was just trying to tell me that the bottom frame was just a 3x4 utility trailer that was messed up, but it already had a stabilizer jacks on it, so I didn't have to worry about that. And then the box was one of those. I've been slowly working through and finding out what needs to be fixed on it and all of that. However, now most of the box itself is just constructed out of 3/4 inch plywood. That's about it. That's kind of it with the build. Mostly found in a junkyard. However, it's one of those, with any kind you can do this. But now that does bring me to the next big topic that I was going to talk about: to build it around your motorcycle. Because like I said in the first video, most times you see guys hauling a trailer, they're on some 1,000+ cc big touring motorcycle. And I'm with my little 650 Vulcan S and proving that that's not the case. Basically, there's just a little bit of an algorithm you need, which is literally your max haul for a motorcycle is actually going to be 2/3 the weight of a motorcycle. So going off my bike, with all the mods and everything and all the weight added, it sits around 600 pounds, the bike itself. So my max haul is about 400 pounds. Of course, though, once you do get your max hauling weight for the camper or trailer, whatever you're building, you do want to now take away all of, if you're going to put an AC in there, if you're going to put all the other things that are going to be in there, take all those weights away, and that's going to give you the actual base weight for your trailer of what you can build it around. Let's see what else on this one. It's kind of about sums it up. So if you're trying to get into pulling a camper or any kind of trailer behind your motorcycle, remember, you can do it with any motorcycle. It's just you need to make sure that if you want good, proper functionality, you stick no more than 2/3 the weight of the bike. A good way I do my weighing is I actually have those letter scales you can get off of Amazon for like 30-40 bucks. When I was doing the bike, I actually had 4, one for the front wheel, one for the back wheel, one for each of my feet. That way I would have the exact weight of what the bike was with me on it, so I knew where to get started. True weight was actually like 628 or something like that. And I mean, I did take away a little bit because I knew most of that was just kind of me weight. It was almost 700 with me on it. But I was like, yeah, I use my body weight though as my play weight. Take away about half of what you actually weigh away from your total max bike weight, and that's going to give you a nice play room. So for me, I've got about, well, my camper right now, it's only about 150 pounds. So I mean, I've got a good bit of ways to go. And I mean, I'm building it like this because I have plans to eventually add on to make it just like a timeout, to where it has like a bed area folded off of the main box, and that there's going to be a power system in there so that we can charge our devices and stuff like that. I'm going to be building my very own awning patio kind of area for it, and basically just turning it into what's already out there, but my own version of it. Because I mean, even with the way I have mine currently set up, when you fold it out, you get enough room for a full-size queen air mattress to fit in there. That does take up about 90 to 95% of the floor space. However, the roof does have about a 6-foot clearance. So I mean, I can fully stand up in the camper and be fine. But now that's why I want to add on to the bed platform, so I can actually move that mattress out of there, giving us a little more room so we actually can use that area as like a hangout spot or whatever. Well, that I guess about sums it up for the trailer, really. But with all that out of the way, thanks you guys for staying in touch, and keep it real, keep it safe. Have a good one.